what's up. I don't know if this is going to be close enough for you guys to see what's going on. So I got a little monitor in my workshop, so if you say stuff to me, I'll be checking time to time so I can respond. It is a beautiful, beautiful evening. So this is a good day to make something. So, oh, by the way, it's gonna get loud. Package up the white stuff and send it up. It's all gone. It's melted. I'm sure we'll have some more tomorrow though. Is that too loud? Usually when I used to do this on Twitch, I'd turn that forge on and it would just blast the camera. It was like all the sound would just go to the camera. Well, I am outside though. So, found a cool piece of 1084. I've been saving it for a special occasion. It's not very pretty. It actually was a block, but I forged it out to a bar and I've cut off pieces of it. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to make something cool out of it. So I think we're gonna spend a couple hours together. What do you guys think? Let me get you guys in the hot zone. Alright, so what we got today is our hammers, trusty blade tongs, chunk of 1084, our anvil, forge, mitts, wits, everything's good. I gotta get this thing out of here before I take my own finger off with it. log splitter. I use it for cutting material off. You can tell it hasn't been used enough. It's pretty rusty. But definitely hoping that this becomes a normal thing, because the steel isn't even hot yet and it already feels awesome to be out here behind the anvil. I'm really hoping we get all the way to the quench tonight. That'd be awesome, because I'd like to show you guys the actual change in the steel. It's my favorite part. If it gets a little darker, then we'll be able to see it. Realized that I cut my own head off with the camera. So I'm gonna make some adjustments. Sorry if you get seasick. I can't tell. Is that any better? Better at all, so we're going to keep going up a little bit.
Lens flare.
I keep having to go back. I got a delay, like 30-second delay, so I'm going back to see how the camera's adjusting.
I have a minute delay.
Didn't take too long, I guess. Not quite there. Almost. What's up? Living simple? It's a little unfinished project. Got a long way to go. Started to clean up the bevels and the blood groove and stuff, but everything got put on hold. You can see I forged everything in first. Then I go back over and I clean it up and grind it, make it pretty. I don't know, maybe if this stream stuff goes good, we can finish this when I make this a grand prize. That'd be pretty awesome. What do you think, honey? Feels pretty good. It's still heavy. It's got that big cutaway too. I like it. behind the anvil in a while, so I think we're going Viking. I think we're gonna make a Viking sax. Feels good, man. Just saying how just getting behind the anvil just feels awesome. But this hammer does not. Well, now that I'm getting the heat, so I can turn the forge down a little bit too, that might help. Hopefully that works. Unfortunately, the louder I make the camera, the louder the anvil's going to be, the louder everything's going to be. Had some tech difficulties, so I didn't even have a chance to set up like a volume compressor to normalize this. So it's going to be a little bit of a rough first go, but this is the noisy part. See that little break right there? I gotta forge that down and consolidate it. Once the inside of the forge is warmed up like that, I don't have to blast it so much. No holds barred, hell yeah. It's the only way I know how to be. 110% in every direction I go, usually all at the same time. Let's consolidate this. This is the part it's gonna look like poop for a minute. See how it'll start kind of consolidating and forming into that blade edge that we want. Well, the tip of the blade, I should say. We're not anywhere near the edge of this. So yeah, you're gonna see me walk back there. I got my little monitor back there so I can see what everybody's saying. But if I accidentally moon you, then that's my bad. I will say this though, stranger things have happened. That is true, Tim. You have. Let's show off a little bit of work here. Viking CX railroad spike knife and traditional style sheath. I made this about 2 years ago. Pretty cool. Lots of little designs on there and different stuff. Very cool little knife. A lot of fun. I have no railroad spikes here. Do you believe that? After all this time, all those knives I've made, all those railroad spike knives especially, I have not one. And I looked. Starting to get a little bit better. I'm almost happy with that. Almost. We gotta get that symmetry like a little bit more joined, you know, where it kind of just, if it's got excess steel, I want to push it out that way so I can grind it off. I don't want any two pieces of steel laying on each other to become a crack, you know. And that does happen, and you will see it. You'll see what's happened is, as I've been forcing this down, it's been thickening up, kind of like if you were hitting, like, you know, dough or something. So I have to keep constantly going back and correcting that and just pushing all that steel to the point so it'll have a natural taper. Otherwise you get a blade, you know, the tip of your blade will be like that thick, and you know, that's no good. That's not gonna work. Check the messages while we let that heat up. really fun. It's reminding me of the old Twitch days. I remember the old ways. I think my little tablet's charged, so I'm gonna bring it over here. I found this big goofy pillow that I guess it was Sam's. It holds a tablet, so I stole it. So it's holding the tablet so I can see the chat. Hi everybody that I missed. I see Mandy. I saw Thorhaven in there. I saw Tim. I saw Crystal. There's a bunch of you guys in there. Wow. It's awesome. Thanks guys. Thanks everybody for showing up. It's gonna be fun. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm already having fun. But if we keep doing this and it gets any hotter, I'm definitely gonna start stripping. So if I do start stripping, tips will be welcome. I understand those are tips to stop stripping. I'm totally fine with that. Tips are tips, right? Start seeing the symmetry in motion now. I'm starting to hammer the bevels. This is where the science of sharp begins. There is a science to sharp. Not many people believe that, but I stand by it. Yeah, there was some mooning incidents on Marco, allegedly. There's no video evidence of those, so they technically don't exist anymore, which makes me innocent. Actually, it was my dad that came up with the idea that I need to forge in an apron, which I have one, and then at the very end, I go to walk away, and there's my butt. You start to realize that I was just naked the whole time. My dad's idea. Great sense of humor. And I'll totally do it too, I don't care. I'm gonna have to blast this thing and get some heat back into it. It's kind of like a jet engine. My nickname for it's the devil's butthole. Just really thought you needed to know that, I guess. Sorry, you deserve better. It gets better. I don't know if you can see that, the actual geometry, but you should start seeing I'm pinching the steel down and giving it more of a belly and getting it ready for a blade edge in the future. Time to start working on the handle. I need to see how much steel I have left that I can stretch into a decent handle, and then once I have that, I'll continue on the blade. The only cool thing about forging that you don't get from grinding is you can actually stretch the steel and manipulate it to go in different places. It's, you know, it's not crazy amounts, but you can stretch out quite a bit. There's all kinds of things like tapering the spine, moving that, you know, that width, that bulk of steel up closer to get a little bit more blade edge. There's a lot of cool tricks you can do. Or I could forge it into a hidden tang and make this whole, almost everything but about 2 inches of steel into the knife. That would make a much bigger knife, but it would be a hidden tang. So a little bit more of a gamble, because you never know if the hidden tang is gonna, you know, heat treat properly, or maybe it'll be too brittle. The last thing you want is it to snap off where you're using it. Yes, I have set my, I've been set on fire several times. Beard, butt, doesn't matter what, I've caught on fire. I was grinding a knife once, and let me get back over here. I was grinding a knife once, and I didn't realize it when I looked down. My whole shirt was on fire. So I was like, ah! And I just like dropped what I was doing, and you know, went running, hit, you know, like the whole shirt. There was this giant hole in it. So it does happen. It happens a lot more than you want it to. See where we're at now. Just kind of pinching this up and stretching this. It's so fun. You can turn anything into a knife. I mean, anything metal, anything steel, good steel. I mean, technically, you could make an iron knife too, but it's not going to hold an edge very well. Extra 2 inches. You got to measure that in metrics. Sounds like more. It's getting there. It's not quite there, but it's getting there. Dennis builds knives better than he does hunting Bigfoot, I hear. Yeah. But everything is all about practice. That's awesome. You want a railroad spike knife? I can do them. I have no railroad spikes here at the moment, but if I start getting requests for them, then I'll pick some up. I know a guy. Troll alert. That's funny. What's up, Nathan? I haven't seen you in forever, man. I thought you retired or something on me. See, we've stretched it quite a bit. Overcompensating with the hammer. Yeah, you got to use a man's hammer though. Yeah. Moving steel, you gotta have it. This is a 3-pounder. You gotta have at least that. You can do it with a little doctor hammer, but it will take forever. I went through I probably went through 80 hammers. Making money, doing mills and stuff, general depression. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm glad you're back. I hope you're back. Are you back or what? Oh yeah. Making it sexy. Hey, what's up, Parker? How you doing, man? Was there a chicken behind me? Yep, there's a bunch of them. I had to kick them out of my workshop, so they're officially free-ranging right now. Well, now that I've stretched it out, all the steel is twisted, so I got to go back through and correct all my symmetry. This is probably the least favorite part. It is beautiful out. It sucked this morning. Well, it didn't suck as bad as yesterday morning. I came outside and it was winter again. But I was in the twilight then. How's that door dashing, man? Is that decent? I mean, is it decent money? Because, I don't know, Amazon's killing me slowly. Definitely could. I like the old world look though. I'm only going to grind the bevels of this. And clean up the spine, the handles, stuff like that. That bunny just got for me. Yeah, I can hear that. I don't think we have a good enough car for it though. I gotta grab my wire brush. Yeah, 1 second. This is the smallest one I got. This is the, it's a one burner single knife devil fork. It's made in Lithuania by a really good guy. When I was full time, I was going through one of these about every 2 months, and he was kind enough to keep making them for me at short notice. I'm gonna get you guys in close for the detail stuff. Definitely excuse my scrap pile. I hope you can see the detail there. Seeing the bevels actually coming together. I've also got about a 10-degree bend downward that I got to correct, which I'll get to. I'm dealing with a lot of warpage here. I gotta make sure I fix all this before the quench, because you do not want it to warp in the quench. It's not that it's fatal to the knife, but it's a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, there's a lot of scale coming off of it. Letting her kind of come down in temperature. I'm going to slowly start doing the final bit of hammering on this. Some spine correction. almost. We are close. Nathan, you still wood turning? I remember trying that once. Bought me like a Harbor Freight wood lathe and fired it up like twice. And I think one time a log exploded and went flying. And I was like, "Yeah, maybe this ain't for me. I'll go back to hammer and steel. I'd rather just get set on fire." Out there. Hammer code, polished graphics, tempered computers. Alright. I think we're ready to sign this one. Let's sign it. Thank you, Brigitte. Probably not saying that right. And airsoft, bad for them. That's awesome. I think the last time I played airsoft, I was about 1,000,000 pounds lighter. That was back when I could still run. Yeah, that'd be fun. I still have a little bit of a paintball field left back there in the woods. Huh? What's running? Yeah, exactly. little bit ago. He was out door dashing. Time to use the secret sauce.
Hi, Crystal. I'm on the other side of the camera. Oh God, that's gonna sit forever.
Yep. Gets better with age. So they can see this. This is the fun part. This is the actual birth of the blade. That's the secret sauce. But I gotta normalize this and heat that up, so. Got a big old chunk of L7 tool steel, which one day I'll use for something, probably a hammer. So I'm gonna heat that up, stir this up, get it up to temp, and then we'll start our clinch. What's up, JJ? Long time, man. Trying to bring this here knife shop back to life. What do you think? Mandy, that is my secret sauce. It's a quench formula that I've been working on for, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. So I transplanted it into this ammo can, and it's been in there ever since. So I would go into detail about what's in it, but it's kind of the secret sauce. Secret sauce. I'm gonna let this knife cool down one more time, and then we're gonna heat it up. On the next stream, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to give away. I think we're going to do another. I think if I'm out here and this weekend and it ain't too bad, I'm going to be finishing this one. And there's a chance I may start to stream up. So this is a hand axe. They are definitely overkill in the kitchen. But I mean, why the hell would you come to me if you didn't want overkill, right?
So nobody can even focus on it.
There's that. And this is 1080 steel. It's already tempered and heat treated. You can kind of see the heat treat marks in it. And it's already drilled for its handle. But let me show you the handle. This is what I'm excited about. One side's finished. You got the little Odin for one side. And then I'm working on a little dragon for the other side. And this is all walnut. So you can kind of see a little preview of kind of how it's going to be. It's going to be smoothed out, and there's going to be some edge details that are blended into the blade. But I'm really excited to finish this. And my whole idea, and everybody keeps telling me I'm crazy for this, but I love making knives, right? I love it. I really do. But I hate selling knives. And I know that probably doesn't make any sense, but when you start selling this stuff, the joy of it starts to die. So I had this crazy idea, and I tried it with my Twitch stream a long time ago, and we got far. And Tim was there. A lot of them guys were there. We got really far. And because of where my workshop was, it was hard to keep the cameras running all the time. You know, water was coming in on them. All kinds of stuff was happening. They were getting melted by the forge. It was bad. So the Twitch stream kind of fizzled out because of technical difficulties. Well, I mentioned this to Kat, who's my beautiful wife. If it's your first time here. And I said, wouldn't it be cool to work on the YouTube channel, get it built up big, and just turn this thing on and make knives, and every single time I finish one, I just pick somebody and give it away. Nothing would make me happier, because it's literally doing something that I love and then giving it to someone. There's no pressure, you don't have to wait for me, there's no money hanging over it, you know, it's just literally, I'll make something cool and here you go, you know, and you get to watch it get made. So yeah, it's probably a crazy idea, and I'm probably really far from ever getting to do that, but I really want to make that my goal. So this one's going to be the next stream. I'm going to try to have it finished by Sunday, and if it's done and it's ready, then on Sunday I'll fire this back up and we'll do this. But Kat's going to have to pick who gets this knife. And then
Do like a
whoever you are that gets this one, we're going to go through it in the workshop, and then you're going to have to pick what kind of handle it gets. But first things first, you gotta heat treat it. Yeah, let's just get it down here. Gotta get that back in here. I'm gonna turn it up on its spine this time. This is the test too. If it stands up on its spine, then my hammering was good. Basically, when the blade doesn't stick to the magnet anymore, it's ready to be hardened. I'm gonna stick that to the side of the anvil. I'm gonna have to blast this once. We're only going to harden the edge of this knife, which I feel like it's already gotten too hot. Let's see. There we go.
wood's still on fire.
I'm gonna go grab a file. Alright. Got no warpage. No cracks. You can always see the cracks. It's a big old black line somewhere. No cracks.
Nathan said no pings, no pops, good quench.
No pings, no pops. That's it. I can't really act too surprised because being 1084, this is like probably one of my absolute favorite steels to work with. So, good and hard skating. And while the forge is still hot, let's draw some heat. kind of an old timer's way of doing it. While the forge is still hot, get it back in there, start drawing some of that hardness out. You know, doesn't take very long. I mean, maybe a minute or two. Minute or two and you should be back down to, yep, probably about a 58, 59 Rockwell, which is pretty good for a little knife like this. You gotta think too is that none of this is hardened, only that blade edge. So this line right here that you see is a spring temper. It's gonna flex, and I don't imagine you doing a lot of chopping with this guy, but if you did, or if you threw it, or whatever you're gonna do with it, it'll bounce back and it'll react like a spring. That's the old way of doing it, called a soft back draw. I don't know if anybody knows that or not, but I've definitely been poked fun at for using the old ways, but it's good enough for the old timers, man. It's good enough for me. I'm gonna let this cool down for a minute, then we're gonna take it in there, do some grinding, and let's figure out who's getting this. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I had, I'm reading there, catching up here. Dogecoin. I had 11,000 shares. And I literally sold them all, like maybe 2 months ago. So when I saw it go up to 36 cents, I was like, are you kidding me? They were literally like a fraction of a penny each. I had so many of them. His way homestead pick me.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, I could use another wolf's head blade. All right, Tim, we're gonna have. I mean, you're gonna have to get together, hang out, and finish these up.
So they can see me talk.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting here looking at my little screen here, catching up. Oh yeah, the Dogecoin thing. Oh my God, I wanted to vomit. I saw the news come up and it was like, Doge just ran up to like 40 cents, and I'm like, no, it didn't. No, it didn't.
What do you always say? You threw up a little?
I did throw up a little bit in my mouth. I did pretty cool. I did pretty good on Sundial when it made its big run. That was actually pretty nice.
Probably getting a great picture of the garbage.
I went. Yeah, it went crazy. But Sundial was. I think I was in at Sundial for like 36 cents, and somehow one weekend it shot up to like a dollar something. I can't even remember, but it was also made me want to vomit. You guys could see the little pillow thing I stole here. I don't know what it whose it is, but
it's Bubba's.
Oh, it's Bubba's.
He got it for Christmas.
I stole his Christmas present. His way homestead. I could use a first wolf's head blade.
I think the best way to do it this time is like picking a number eventually when you're done.
Yeah, let's do that. This has got about 5 minutes to cool down, I'm sure. I don't want to dunk it yet. Oh, yeah, actually, it's safe to dunk now. Let me go in and cool this thing off. We'll get it on the grinder. The grinder's going to be noisy.
You want to bring that closer then?
Do what? get this taller?
You can.
Okay. Alright. Sorry for making you seasick. Let's get this thing up a little bit higher and let's go over to this workstation. I'll grab my little monitor. Yeah, Darren, you absolutely should get a forge. Alright, it's gonna get noisy. Get a new belt on. You guys remember the video that Let's Forge a Knife, right? I started grinding the bevels on that guy. First bevel was done in months. I was really happy with that.
Got great news. The new goats are actually going to be ready now May 8th.
Yay!
Yeah, that just means hurry up and make a goat house.
Not yay. Ooh. I got some questionable grinding belts from Amazon, which sucks. So they say they're 36 grit, but they do not cut like 36 grit. It's weird. It's almost as if they're not really 36 grit. So, gonna get loud. You're probably not gonna be able to hear me. This one's louder than the forge. Way ahead of me because I didn't even get a chance to see what that looked like yet. I just moved it.
Close up.
good. That's why I hammered a symmetry right there. I don't like grinding that much. Definitely got to be careful not to overgrind. We don't want to kill the temper in this.
Pretty cool. It's a really light little knife too. Love the weight of this thing already. Oh yeah, very close, huh? Blade size we got about 5 inches right now. And the handle, now I have a habit of making knives to fit in my hands, so the handle is about 5.5 inches. Yeah, really digging the weight of this. Alright, let's see. I think what's left to do on it will be hand sanding, definitely drilling the handles out, getting some handle material on it. I got lots of that. I've got burls here, I've got really nice red heart, which I think would look fantastic. That would look really good on that. Look at that. This stuff darkens to this deep red. Really cool. I've got some, let's see, got some canary woods, and I think there's even some purple heart in here. Yep, I do have some purple heart. Very cool. Also too, what I'll do is I'll drill out, you know, the spots for the handle pins, but I'll also go in and I'll drill out bigger holes in between and just keep reducing weight to make this thing just super light. You know, that'll be really cool. Very cool. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know if Skittles. That's dirty. That's dirty, Brigitte. Yep. Just checking the symmetry here. You guys can't really see what I'm doing, but just kind of checking it out, making sure she's good and straight there. I want to do some spine work on this. Definitely like to get some spine cuts in here. Let's see if we can't do that. After all, we're all about making a knife, right? Now, there's a lot of condension happening here, just so you know. Some stuff that I'm probably going to spare you guys unless I'm just chilling out here working. Like hand sanding. Hand sanding is a necessary evil of knife making, but it makes for a pretty boring stream if I'm being honest. This knife here that you saw me forge and just grind the bevels, it will take me about 6 hours of hand sanding to get all those scratches out right there, and to get this just no, you know, absolutely no rough edges whatsoever. Most of these guys who are still in the chat that have one of my knives, I think they know what I'm talking about. I get a little, I don't know, I guess I get a little carried away when it comes to the hand finishing part. Mainly because it's, I don't know, I like the idea that every single knife is a business card, you know. It's representing what I'm about, what I do. I cannot find my little pliers anywhere. The tool for this no longer works. It's stripped out. Yeah, I get a little carried away with the hand finishing. But if you see the, you see the end result if you have one, or if you've been on my website, wolvesheadforge.com. You want to check that out? There might be a couple knives left on it, I don't know. But yeah, I like to make sure they're really pretty when they're done. Yeah, Skittles, you got a few. How many do you got now? Alright, so let me show you what I'm going to do here. Oh yeah, I bet. The wet sanding. Alright, so I don't know if you'll see this very well, but I'm going to try to show you what I'm doing. The knife is going to have a serpentine design going down the spine. I'm not going to do this end yet because I got a lot of detailing I have to do for the handle, but I'm going to start right here about the choil. So what I'm going to do is grind little half spheres out. And it's okay if it goes off the edge a little bit. I actually think that when it does and it adds this little cutout to the sides, I actually think it looks a lot cooler and it adds a little bit more character. And I've been told that some of the guys that bought these to take out into the woods with them, that the file work design, which honestly I use steels that are really hard and I don't file them. I used to file them, and buying files constantly, I'm just not into it. So I Dremel them. So you're seeing me literally mark my little pattern, and then you're going to watch me screw this up. I'm not going to go too far on the edge because I don't want to get into this area. There's not a whole lot of meat left at the tip of the knife, and I don't want to reduce that any further. So it's got a really, really smooth bevel side, but up here, if I start cutting into that, it's basically like the structural foundation is going to be lost for that, and it'll just crumble. So yeah, that's the first step right there. So I'm going to cut these in real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like. Damn, Skittles, you got a lot of them. You're like a damn collector. Alright, let's cut. Like going to the dentist.
I'm gonna grab a piece of sandpaper and clean this up. Yeah. Guys, don't tell nobody I'm drinking a Code Red either, okay? Because they didn't have any Mellow Yellow. What's up, Scott? I'm glad you're here, man. It's awesome. We are in the process of finishing this. We forged it, and now I cut the bevels in it, and now I'm doing the spine work, and I'm gonna go ahead and drill it, and then I'm gonna pick somebody to give it to. So it's gonna be a little bit, but this is the process, you know. It's an investment, you know? Lots of fun. I do appreciate you guys hanging out, man. It's pretty awesome. It reminds me of the old Twitch stream a lot. I don't know if I know a few of you guys remember the Twitch stream. I used to stream on that about every other day. Sometimes every day. Let me show you guys what we got. Is that from door dashing, Nathan? It's pretty awesome. Yeah, you can kind of see. Once I go in and I make my little angle cuts, it'll actually accent it a lot better. That's what we're gonna do next. And for the record, you see I'm pinching this by the handle, not the blade. That is bad blade etiquette. Alright, you gotta bear with me a little bit too. I am still searching for some tools. Most tools are found, but there's still a few little missing guys in here, and I'm trying to find them. Let's just say moving sucks. Actually found a railroad spike knife that will be going on the website. Check that out. Got to do a little bit of cleanup and get a sheath together for it. And it feels like it needs an edge, but you can see some of the spine work done on it. So, you guys want to check that out? Pretty cool. Well, there's no quick way to do this one unless I use the angle cutter, so that's going to get loud again. So Mandy, if you're listening, you're going to want to mute. This one's even louder than this little guy is. Alright. I gotta make some little cuts. I'm gonna do it with the angle cutter, and then I'm gonna have to go back over and clean up the sharp edges it leaves behind. So, last chance, mute your computers. It's going to get loud. Not for very long though. Edges. It'll definitely take a lot more than this to get these scratches out, but you can get a lot of them. Once you see how the handle process goes, you'll know why I didn't go all the way down the spine, because I would have just grinded them out anyway. I've heard a lot of shit talk from other knife makers too about grinding in these with a Dremel. The same guys that use a grinder to grind the bevels in, all of a sudden they get an ethic when it comes to using a Dremel. I think that's funny. Not me. I'm not into it anymore. Here you go. So you can see the little accents and the little vine work. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. I hope you can. Maybe I'm standing in the light. I don't know. So there's got a lot of deep scratches from the 36 grit in there, which I could actually clean that up. Let's get rid of those. So I don't have to look at it. It bothers me. That's not going to be aggressive enough. 320 might do it. It's a hell of a step up though from 36 grit to 320. It might come out. Make sure it's not going to fly off. That, man. How's that? I mean, seriously. Today had all the makings for a cosmically shit day. And here we are making knives. Now, cosmic, that's universal pushback right there. It tries to squeeze you and you push it back. That is awesome. Look at that. Showed my vine so much better.
People ask what you want to do about the handle.
The handle is up to whoever wins. I'll lay out probably 3 or 4 different wood blocks and they can choose which one goes on it. Unfortunately, due to the budget, antler and composites, if you really, really want antler and composites and want to send it to me, I will do that, but I can't afford to be adding that stuff yet. This is a restart, so we're starting small and working our way back up, but in the future, yeah, we'll be doing antler, and it'll be awesome. It will be awesome. The next thing I'm going to do here is take my handy dandy Scotch-Brite belt, which is similar to what you scrub your dishes with, and I'm going to clean up all the scale. Do you not scrub dishes with Scotch-Brite?
I was thinking something else.
Scrub your asses with. I think that's what she was thinking. I don't know. I don't know if we should go into it. I want to with every bit of my soul, but I don't think we should. So I'm going to clean this up, and then you're going to see semi done before hand sanding and the handle. And there's chickens going ape shit outside. I'm going to do a little bit of this. I'll let you see the difference. Okay, so this is before Scotch-Brite. Just the grinder. I just went over with the 320 belt, and there's still a lot of 36 grit scratches in there. Now that is Scotch-Brite, and it is awesome. That will put a really smooth finish on it. This is a problem, because when I see this, it makes me not want to hand sand it, because I think, wow, that looks really good. I should leave it alone. Let's just do it and see what it looks like. Also, too, fun fact, sometimes this Scotch-Brite belt grabs the knife right out of my hand and flings it in a random direction. So you can see my death right here on the screen. Wouldn't that be exciting? That ought to go viral. Guy dies making knives in his workshop. Man, that was bigger. Just got my workshop cleaned out. Impaled by my own knife. You gotta be careful, because the Scotch-Brite heats up the steel a lot faster than a sanding belt does. see what it did. Shows off a lot of that cool hammer work, hammer pitting, and nice big smooth bevels. I might leave it at like this and just sharpen it, but more than likely tomorrow I'll take another look at it and change my mind, which is usually what I do. Yeah, pretty cool. Next up will be to get this thing drilled. I don't know if I'm going to be able to drill it tonight though, because I got a bunch of stuff in front of my drill and I don't have an extension cord. So might leave drilling up tomorrow. In the bucket is to keep the blade cool so I don't overheat and lose my temper. But yeah. Alright, let me move this and let's have a chill and figure out how we're going to give this away, huh? Oh, yep. Well, we got to figure this out. Oh, we have to figure this out because I had not prepared for this part. I knew we were going to do it, but I didn't know how. So yeah, forged to semi-finished. Now, technically, if you were doing this at home, you could skip the handle part and you could just paracord wrap it, and it would work fine. But I mean, if I'm being honest, the paracord thing is awesome, and I totally get it for a survival knife, but from a knife maker point of view, I was very, very bored with it very fast. I did a few paracord knives and I liked them, but putting a handle on and polishing the handle, you know, hand polishing it and getting that awesome finish and, you know, getting the oil soak and having this finished blade, you know, that's what I like to do. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty happy with it. What do you guys think? Forged to that? And then we'll figure out how to, I just realized that I did not bring my little monitor down. On the video, I'm still grinding, so it's like a time machine. It's like a time machine, and I'm still just grinding away. Oh. Cat said, "Give it to Nathan."
You're not in the screen. I mean, in the shot.
Is it already showing? I'm way behind on mine.
Well, the further you stand away from it.
Well, I was just catching up on the chat.
I know, but you're supposed to be in the video during the chat.
Yeah, no. Where's this?
Up there.
How do you want to do this one? I'm gonna like write a number down and have everybody guess. Hmm?
Oh, falling out of the chair.
We need to get you to making bank on this business.
Yes, that is the goal.
It would
back
be
to full-time knife maker.
It would be very, very cool to get back to full time. Sending it to you will save another shipping charge and packaging.
What? Oh. Nice.
Definitely have to figure this out. I know we used to have I did. I took a seat. We used to have a thing where if you won one,
Skittles is sorry.
if you won one recently, we'd ask you to kind of hang back on this one. You know, wait at least one and then enter. But
Darren and John.
yeah, I'm just saying. You know, what happened was on the Facebook, I was doing raffles, and I loved doing the raffles, and it was so much fun. And then this lady named Katrina, she gets in there and buys raffle tickets every week, ends up winning like 4 in a row, and oh my God, the raffles just went. So it was.
Yeah, that was actually going really, really well.
The raffles were killing. I mean, it was crazy.
Like
raffled off swords.
A great income.
Oh yeah, you know, we were paying bills with that stuff. It was pretty awesome. Hey Denny, Carl is a good buddy of mine and doing some forging up here in the Great White North. Awesome. Hell yeah. Put hammer to steel, bud. So yeah, I think we should do like a stupid number. Like just a stupid number. Like,
all right, I'm gonna do the Google generator.
What are you going from to from?
1 to 50.
1 to 50?
Yeah.
I think we should go 1 to 100.
That's gonna be harder.
Well, yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. She's gonna draw a number 1 to 50 and not say it out loud yet.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say it.
And then you guys in the chat pick a number from 1 to 50. Whoever gets the closest.
Oh, Skittles is yelling at you.
Is getting this, and we'll be talking about how I'm going to be finishing this.
All right, I'm generating now. Okay. So, I gotta refresh.
I hate those generators.
All right, go. I know there's a delay.
All right, there's a delay,
there's a delay, so
I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes. 1 to 50.
5 minutes.
Well, we've got like a 30-hour delay here between us and the chat, so.
Skittles is like, there's 12 of us. 13.
13. Anyway, pick a number 1 to 50. If you get closest to whatever, I don't even know what the number is yet. If you get close to whatever number she has back there, then this is yours, and I'm going to finish it and send it to you. And it's going to be awesome to finish. This is going to be really cool.
Hello, Andrew Barker.
Make sure you pick, everybody.
Toby B.
We got a 5 from Skittles, a 42 from Barker, 27, 11,
it's gonna start getting
17,
crazy here in a minute.
35, 12.
Mandy, 11, 17?
That sounds like 2 numbers. That's 11 and 17. It's 1 to 50, you know? Skittles back with the 5 again.
I still don't even see it, by the way.
16 for Tim. See, this is fun. Like I'm having.
Is that everybody?
I give them a little bit more. Make sure everybody
there we
gets
go.
in on
See
it.
Brigitte.
Get in on it.
Nobody has it yet.
It's whoever's closest to it.
Right. Or has it, or chooses it.
Or gets it, I guess. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
if you get it, then we're going to the casino. Do some gambling. 13.
Nickel slots.
Nickel slots, yeah. I could go broke at nickel slots, I bet.
I'm sure we could.
I really feel like my luck is cosmically bad sometimes.
Do not pick 2 numbers. Tony B. Let's see. Did everybody do it? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Pick 2
5,
numbers.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see only 10, and there's 15 people.
Yep.
You're picking a number between 1 and 50 for the knife. You gotta hold the knife up.
1 and 50. If you pick a number, if you're back or you're just tuning in, pick a number between 1 and 50. If you get closest to whatever number she's got back there, this is yours, and we will finish it with something from my wood pile you can pick. Like I said earlier, we're just starting back up. I can't afford all the antler and the fancy stuff yet, so bear with me. Sorry for yelling. But this is yours if you pick a number between 1 and 50. And if you're lurking right now,
The shizzle.
you're lurking.
The shizzle my nizzle is right there.
Whoa, you're not allowed to smoke. Get out of here. If you're lurking and you're not talking,
You're guessing one. Well, I
You
guess
shouldn't
if
be.
we don't get the number, then you're going to have to guess more than one time. Let's see. 1, 2,
whoever's
3,
closest
4,
to it or
5,
gets it.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I only see 11 people. And there's 15.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3,
Well, I think
4,
I
5,
think
6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 3 people haven't guessed.
Nope.
Okay.
41.
John, you can only guess once.
One guess. Final guesses. Final guesses. If you want to change your number,
No.
then you shouldn't. Go with your gut.
All right,
Pick-
3 more people. Come on.
Pick the knife.
There's 3 people watching.
There's 3 of you guys lurking.
Well, 3 more need to guess.
You're lurking, and your chances are slipping
I
until
saw
the next.
Skittles already. Skittles put his up again.
Yeah, Skittles. We've got number 5 from Skittles. We basically have it written down at this point. Skittles. We got you. Number 5. I wonder if he's sitting there saying it out loud, like 5,
All right, well,
5.
the other 3 people have not come.
Yeah, I don't know. I could be one because I'm technically watching the chat, so that could be me. I'm not guessing.
Oh, that's right. So 2 more people. Hello, Jeremy Robin. I did not see Jeremy Robin's guess.
Yep, Jeremy Robin picking number 1 to 50.
Oh,
Everybody,
he did.
get in on
He
this.
just guessed it. No, I mean, he guessed 1. It's not it.
Okay, cool. I got a delay on my chat.
Freaking out.
Everybody be freaking out.
Okay, then he just changed it. No, you're not allowed to change your number. Nobody has it. Nobody has said it.
Is there anybody?
There's one person that's the closest.
Okay.
There's one person that's
Okay.
the closest.
And that's when the stream cuts off, and we go dark. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. That would suck.
Jeremy is their child.
Oh,
I forgot.
Sneaky.
That is
That's sneaky.
Darren's kid.
That's sneaky.
Darren and Brigitte. Alright.
Exactly like that. 5.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and call it.
What's the number?
Here, I gotta show them too.
Oh yeah, she's gonna show you the number.
And say who it is. So the closest person is Andrew Barker.
Andrew Barker.
Andrew Barker.
Hey, I know him. I know Barker.
Andrew Barker. Oh,
What did he
Barker.
guess?
Andrew Barker guessed.
Wasn't it like crazy high, like 42?
42, and I'm gonna show that on here.
What was the number? I want to see real quick. Let me see. Oh my God, it went straight to 50.
I don't know if we can.
Andrew
is it
Barker,
anywhere near the?
you're the closest guess.
That was
to
what
the
it
number.
generated. Andrew Barker,
So shoot me a message.
if he's here.
Get me on Facebook. Shoot me a message. I'll show you some of the woods I got.
Oh, Scott came back, said 19.
And
Scott, 19 is a good number, but no, it's not it.
19's a great number, but
That's
So,
kind
yeah.
of our lucky number.
real quick though, before you guys start heading out, let me show you what the next live is going to be all about. Let me get it. I know I laid it here somewhere. Yep, here it is. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do to make it fair for everybody. If you win one, then stay out of a couple of them. You know what I mean? That way we can keep it kind of, what do you call it? Keep it fair, keep it fun for everybody. Because we don't want the Katrina lady thing happening again, because I couldn't help it, you know. It picks a number, and that's who it gets, and I couldn't change it, or, you know what I mean. This lady was buying raffle tickets, but this meat cleaver is going up for raffle well, we'll give it away. It'll be a pick number thing. It'll be fun on the next live, which maybe Sunday. I don't know if it's if it's doable on Sunday or whatever. Maybe if not, if it doesn't happen over the weekend, it will definitely happen next Thursday. And this one I will be finishing, and you can see I've got the little Odin carving for the handle here, and I've got another side that's, you can't see it as good, but it's a little kind of a dragon, kind of a world serpent thing going on. I'll be doing this as the handle, so it's kind of almost dwarvish looking, I think, kind of a little Viking hand axe. That'll be next week. So if you didn't win tonight, make sure you hit the next one. There's a bell on this channel. You're definitely going to want to make that happen. Get those reminders, because I really want to do this thing. I want to be making knives and just throwing knives, just dangerous, throwing sharp objects and knives, and having fun doing this again. And I do not want to go back into just making knives and selling them. So you guys can definitely help me with that, and I really appreciate it. So our winner is Andrew Barker, who guessed 42. And Barker, you know where to find me, man, and I'll send you, I got 3 or 4 woods picked out that I think would work great with this, and I'll let you pick which one it is. And I'll be finishing this up and getting this to you probably over the next 7 to 10 days, I'd say. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. But it is getting really cold. I've got to work tomorrow, unfortunately. I do really appreciate you guys having fun and helping me make this a reality. I really wanted to do this for a long time. So a lot of my friends that are, in here talking, they've heard me talk about doing this for several years now, and it's really cool. So, all right, guys, really appreciate it, and we're gonna go ahead and cut this off.
Yeah, because there's a chicken trying to eat the cord.
There's a chicken trying to eat the cable for the camera, so as will happen on the farm. So so you're saying there's a chance. Yes, there's definitely a chance. So good night, everybody. Thanks so much for being here, and I don't know what else to say, man. It's just awesome. And congratulations to our winner, and there will be many more winners, I promise. So spread the word, share it out for me, help me get this out there, and we're gonna make it really fun, man. I'm super excited. I'm just going on and on about how excited I am. So I'm gonna unplug this, and that's gonna be the last thing you see from me tonight. So we're gonna stop this chicken from eating the cable right now. There was one last thing I did want to tell you.